his thing was, his big thing was, if it's not going to make me 10 grand in the next 30 days, I ain't interested. And it didn't matter what was said to him. It didn't matter what was shown to him. None of it mattered. And yet, at the same time, I mean, literally, he'd go in and Photoshop checks. I mean, literally.
His ILS checks?
Yeah, Photoshopped. Found that out from somebody in his upline that he actually got in trouble with ILS about it. He posted pictures of, I made this check, and ILS was like, no, you didn't. You made this. You didn't make that. You made this. So, a lot of people, they take this to the point of where they really buy into the whole idea of, we're going to fake it till we make it. We're going to say whatever we got to say to get you to come in and give us your money. And that's going to be effective short term, but all it's going to do is put you in a job. All you're going to be doing all day long of every day is trying to convince people to give you their money. And that's counterintuitive to wealth. That's at the expense of time, right? So what we want to do is we want to change the entire approach. Everything we're talking about. You're going to come across people who are going to see the value in what you've given them for free. And they're like, I'm going to take everything and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to apply it to what I'm doing. And they're never going to know the difference. And it's just going to look like it's coming from me. And the amount of energy it's going to take for you to do that, it doesn't make sense to not just bring them here, because we're not competing with anybody. We're harnessing everybody and giving them a cohesive environment to do whatever it is that they're doing. And if that's your message, and remember, nothing beats free, right? There was a video for that. Nothing beats free, and you're giving away a free boot camp, right? These people are going to come to this free boot camp, and they're going to sign in, and they're going to start to get the feel for it. Now, what you have to remember is that's only one step of the equation. The whole system, you can't do one part of it and expect to have the results. You have to do the whole thing. You have to put them in the chat. You have to put them in the daily wave. You have to put them in the group, and you have to get them to the 9 o'clock show. It doesn't cost them anything to do any of this. Once you get them to the 9 o'clock show, where we talk about NWC and the $25 commitment and the $10 monthly admin, we talk about getting them started. Once you get to that point, once indoctrinated is really the only correct word for it. I don't like it because it has a pejorative connotation to it, but it really is an indoctrination. We are changing the psychology of the industry. We are changing the psychology of the people that we're in touch with. And you can't do that by yourself, because if it's just you, it's a sales pitch. And they're right to keep you at arm's length because of how many shysters there are, how many snake oil salesmen there are out there just trying to get their money. But the minute you say, keep your money, learn how to handle your money, and then invest your money. Put the brakes on. Everything you've done to this date has not improved your situation, and in most cases, made it worse. Stop spending. Take the time to do a financial analysis of where you're spending your money, because if you aren't measuring it, you can't manage it. So if you haven't taken an honest measurement of where you're spending your money, how much you're spending, and broken it down into needs and wants and discretionary income, disposable income, and investment income, so you've done all of that, you're not ready to get started. In business, you cannot start a business if you don't know where every dollar you're spending is going. You can't do it. You will fail. Take the boot camp, learn the principles of money management, learn the wealth disciplines, and embed yourself in the culture of Traffic Tsunami. Surround yourself with the people who are here to help you, have actually absorbed and retained the information, know it front to back, left to right, and are here to put you in a better position. There's nobody in Traffic Tsunami who does not want to see you succeed. There's nobody here, whether they're on your team or otherwise. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're on Team David or Team Kylie. It doesn't matter. Everybody, particularly at the very top of this, wants to see you succeed. They've invested a year of their life in building this infrastructure for your success. They are as vested in this emotionally as I am. Trust in them. Their heart is in this. Their heart is in your success. Why? Because hundreds of people said it wouldn't work. Hundreds of people laughed at them. They stood to the side and said, no. You're wrong. I am great. This is great. And this is great because it actually is based in truth. It is based in integrity. It is based in honor. What we're doing here is designed entirely around the principles of life 200 years ago. What it was to actually be a community. What it was to actually help someone and not seek the recognition for it. When you genuinely want to help someone, you're not doing it because you want the notoriety. You're doing it because you want to help them. And when that purity exists, when you reach that point, it doesn't matter what the world around you says. It doesn't matter what the naysayers say, because you know your intentions are pure. You know from whence you come. Does that make sense? Now, if you come to your message that you're going to put out in your ad copy, if you come to your message with that mentality and that emotional state, if you come in from that place, your words will resonate. Your thoughts will resonate. Your beliefs will resonate. The people will follow you. And when you start to apply that mentality and that modality of life to what you're posting on your wall and what you're leading on, people will follow you. Shauna Marie was talking about a battle that she's having in school, right? Kylie went to war with some really shady land management people. Literally, the epitome of a slumlord. The house that she was just the epitome of a slumlord. She went to town on them. Shauna Marie's going to town on the school board. Guys, when you stand up and you fight for what's right, your posture when you look at yourself in the mirror will change. The way you talk to the people around you will change. The way you talk to yourself when you're thinking will change. But if you're constantly scheming, you're constantly rolling around in your head, how can I make more? How can I make more money? How can I do this? How can I get that? How can I me? When you're in that place, you will always run up against a glass ceiling. So you need to put yourself in the proper frame of mind to write ad copy that will resonate with the people that you're trying to reach. The people in the Facebook MLM marketing space, the ones in those groups, right? We're going to talk about how to reach those people. We're going to talk about how to connect with them. And we're going to talk to how you can actually get them to open up. All of these things come from putting yourself in that place, putting yourself in that mindset of, I'm not doing this for my recognition. I'm not giving this knowledge away for free because that's what I ask you to do. Get them into the culture before you start talking about money. Get them around the people before they have the slightest notion that you're asking them to spend anything with you. We have a free platform. We have a fully functional, full access 10 days where they get the benefits of the premium membership for 10 days, and then it scales back to the free membership on day 11 unless they upgrade. Okay? What you need to remember is you're not, in those first 10 days, you're not after their money until they come to you. And trust me, if they're watching the videos and they're following the action steps, They're gonna know that they've got a $35 out-of-pocket expense. Let the system pitch them on their capital deployment. Now, if you're a solid closer and you love sales and you're good at it, go for it. But this is for the people who aren't. Because remember something, there's only a small percentage of you who are power closers. There's a small percentage of you who are closers and a smaller yet still who are power closers, okay? What you want to do is you want to stay focused on giving it away for free. I'm here to help you. And that's you speaking, not me. That's you speaking. When you're talking to this person, I want to help. Tell me what ails you. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's not happening, what's not clicking. Has your upline abandoned you? Are you not getting paid on time? Is your ad copy not reaching people? Are the people you're talking to not converting? There's a video for all of this. So it doesn't matter what they say to you, and that needs analysis. You sit there and we do this over video so people can see your face, right? That's why we do this over video. So what you want to do is you want to stay focused on the idea of I'm going specifically to help you. I don't care what business you're in. Tell me about it. Let me help you. Because no matter what they're having problems with, they can't write ad copy. They don't have needs. They don't have a support network. They can't get questions answered. They don't know what groups to join. They can't build a page. They can't build a group. They can't build a team. They can't, whatever it is, there is a solution in this community. It was designed as such. So when they're giving you all of this and they're vomiting all of their problems all over you, and they're going to vomit all over you, make ready. Get your raincoats out, guys, because they're going to vomit all over you. When you say, I'm here to help, tell me what's wrong, trust me when I tell you, it's going to be an exorcist moment. It really and truly is just going to spew like there's no tomorrow. And be attentive. Don't drift off. Don't be that guy. Be attentive. Look at the camera. Because they're going to feel like you're looking at them. Look right in the lens of that camera. Fix your eyes on it. Right? When you're doing that, the screen that they're talking to is looking right at them. That's the difference. When you can connect through a lens versus this, and when you're doing this, when you are looking at the camera like this, the people who are emotionally distraught, remember, people make the purchase decisions when they're emotional, especially at the lower price points. To get them to commit to something that's free, when they're emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for? Unhinged, is not a difficult task. And they're conditioned to join groups on Facebook. They're conditioned to click things on Facebook. You're going with the grain, not against it. So now all you have to do is stand out from the white noise. Well, the auto posters and the group posts and post your ad here and all of those, yes, there are in fact 7.5 million people, unique people, in those groups. Those are the numbers. But you're not going to reach those people with an auto poster. You'll get some here and there, unless you are buying a premium service somewhere that's allowing you to post every 3.5 minutes through rotated accounts and everything else. It's not going to be effective. The stream is too fast. But if you watch your activity feed, and when you see somebody who's investing that kind of money in it, what you can do is you can actually comment on it and tag them in their own post, and then they're going to reach out to you. Now you have their attention. And you ask them what they're doing. Instantly, they're going to go into sales mode, and they're going to try and and you ask them the question that qualifies them as a leader. How many people are you working with that are successful? How many people have you helped make a check? Not your check. I'm not interested in your check. All that tells me is you can sell. I want to know how well you can teach. If they tell you they're posting and they're not having any success, because that's where the needs analysis selling, there's a video for that, comes in. You find out if they're being effective, right? And you can look at their friends list and you can tell the ones that are being effective from the ones that aren't. And the ones with the really big friends lists, they're not posting in the groups. Why? Because they have 5,000 friends and they can post an idea on their wall and they can get 20 people to come on board with them and build a team in any company they want to start it. True. Ask me how I know. Ask me.
How do you know, Jared?
I've been there. It's not hard. When you have an audience that large of people who are actively following you on a daily basis, when you say, I've got an idea, they're conditioned to believe if you've got 1,000 followers and 5,000 friends, you're a somebody. By God, you know what you're doing. Whether you do or don't is completely irrelevant. Value perceived is value achieved. That's what we want to get away from. I want you to get 3 to 10 people and stop getting people. Why? Because I want you to learn how to teach them how to build a team. There's a video for that. There's actually quite a few. Now, I built a system that will grow your organization and reward you for stopping the mass marketing and getting into micro marketing, because that's where this business is built. Online network marketing is built in a small group of relationships. Find 2, find 3, find 6. It's true and it works and it's real. But if you try and alter the system, you're going against the foundation of what this industry actually is that's magical. If you have 6 to 10 people that you're working with, right? If you have 6 to 10 people that you're working with, you genuinely are only working 8 to 10 hours a week. How much of your time do you get to keep if that's the case? But if you're out there trying to build a front line of 5,000 people, oh my God, you're going to want to blow your brains out. You will have no free time. You will not be able to go take your family to Disney World. You will not be able to go vacation in Bora Bora. You will not be able to go blow $500,000 on a roulette table in Monaco. You won't have the time to do it. Whether or not you have the money or not is irrelevant. You won't have the time to do it. Why? Because you've got 5,000 people who are not making $1 million a month like you are, wanting to know why they're not making $1 million a month. And how many times a day do you think you're going to say, well, you got to keep doing what you're doing before they get the point? Now, if you have to say that to 6 people, after about 2 months, those 6 people will get it. Because how? Because they're going to be saying it to their 6 people. If they're saying it to their 6 people, they're not going to have time to say it to you, are they? Micro market. The system is built to reward you for it. So if you go into this with the mindset of, I'm going to come at this from the perspective of, I'm going to build a close-knit team. Those are your insiders. Remember, your inner circle, those 6 people, there's a video for that. The 7 of you are going to build the entire focus of what you are doing as a team. That's why you have your team chat room. The people who are paying you deserve to have access to you. If you have any questions about what happens when you don't have access to your upline and you're paying them directly, particularly in a 100% commission environment, I give you anybody who charged back a GPS system. Ask them why they did it. Anybody who cannot reach their upline, the first thing they want to do is contact their credit card company and get their money back. And Visa, MasterCard, all of those companies, they'll give it to you. No questions asked. They will do that. PayPal takes it to the extreme. They'll lock your whole account down. Isn't that right, Alex? They don't play. So what you want to do is you want to focus entirely on building a close-knit team that you talk to regularly. And once you have your ad copy that's working, that brings in those 6 people, stop. Give the ads that worked to them, because now it's reaching 6 times the people. Coordinate. Time management. Right? So we're going to talk about the anatomy of an effective ad. Okay? 4 basic components. Headline, problem description, solution description, call to action. That's it. When you get into this whole big long diatribe of this is how much you're going to make, and this is how many hours, you have this big long ad. You know what doesn't happen? People don't read it. If you can have your entire ad inside the preview space without having to click the see more, and they can see the headline, they can see the problem, they see the solution, and they see the call to action as they're skimming through it, you will increase your clicks by a factor of 3. How do I know? Because I've measured this for the better part of a decade on Facebook. Okay? This is how people build successful campaigns. A split test. This is ad A run at this time, this is ad B run at the same time in the same venue. Which one performed better at the same time? Then you move the 2 ads to a different time, and you test it there. And then you move the 2 ads to a 3rd time, right? As you're doing all of this, you're going to be measuring who clicked on it, of the people who clicked on it, who signed up for your boot camp, of the people who signed up for your boot camp, who got engaged in the chat, who got engaged in the group, who got on the 9 o'clock show, who watched the first 10 videos. How many people finished the first 10 videos in the first day? That's the real measure, because if they're going to finish those 10 videos in the first day and complete their action items and get their page set up and ready to go in their first day, that's somebody who's actually going to be successful with you in this business. Why? Because they followed instructions. They were committed to it. How do you get them committed to it? You get them emotionally vested in it. How do you get them emotionally vested? It starts with your ad. Your headline is something that's going to get their attention. Something glaring, something blaring, something loud. When was the last time you spoke to your upline? Putting it in terms of a question as asked directly of them changes the mindset and personalizes the ad copy. The psychology of advertising, the more personal your ad becomes, the more effective it is. So if you ask a question in your headline that's going to strike a chord with somebody, instantly their mind snaps to, I haven't spoken to my upline in 2 weeks. I've been trying to get a hold of him for forever, and they're nowhere to be found. Then you describe the problem. Upline abandonment is a result of people who think this is a sales job and not about building wealth. Well, now you've taken the question, when was the last time you talked to your upline? You've now punched on the biggest promise in the industry. This will make you wealthy. This will set you free. Now they're really thinking, my upline said that to me and I don't know how to do it and I'm absolutely getting pissed. Then you say, there's the better way. If you really want your time and you really want to be wealthy, you need to understand wealth. The next 10 people to get the free Wealth Boot Camp for free. Click now. You've created a sense of urgency, you have a clear call to action, and all of that will fit inside the preview window. Every last bit of it. You put that much text on top of it, and then you put a picture on it for the ad preview when you go to boost it. So there's a picture in the ad copy that comes off to the side over there. Now you have a headline with a problem, you have a catchy picture, you have a clear problem description, you have a clear solution, and you have an urgent based call to action. That's a successful ad. What language is more successful than others? Depends on where you're doing it, what time of day you're doing it, what problem you're describing. This is where testing comes in. Split test it. And $1 a day, $2 a day, you're not going to break the bank figuring out what works. Because remember, once you've got 5 to 10 people, you're not spending money on advertising anymore. You're giving the ads that worked, you're passing it off to them, because at $2 a day, nobody is going to blanket the Facebook market, and there's plenty of traffic for everybody at $2 a day. You're not competing with them. Actually, you're benefiting from them running the ads. Why? Because they're your downline, you fool. The third person that clicks their ad is going to you anyway. So now you've got the third person, you're going to give the ad to them and convince them to spend $2 a day. So if they're going to get an ad that works, and they're going to put $2 a day on it, once they get 5 to 10 people in their business, they're going to stop spending their money. This is amplified communication kinetics. You're amplifying the reach at a $2 a day budget. When you've got 30 people that understand the system and are watching the bootcamp repetitively, not just once, but they're learning it. They're embracing it. Once you've got that, you don't have to teach them. You don't have to spend 10 hours a day with every member of your downline. You have videos for that. And trust me, after you've said to them there's a video for that 10 times in 3 days, they're going to stop asking and they're just going to go watch the video. If they're smart, they're going to go watch the videos. If they're still asking, you got to keep saying the one sentence you have to master to be successful in Traffic Tsunami. There's one sentence you have to perfect to be successful in my organization. Just one. There's a video for that. That's all you have to learn how to say. That's it. I don't understand how this portfolio leverage capital thing. There's a video for that. I don't understand what it means by amplified communication. There's a video for that. I can't get my team to participate in the chat. There's a video for that. I just don't get it. Yes, there's even a video for that. My leaders, they're nowhere to be. There's a video for that. So it's not working for you. Tell me what's not working. Well, I can't make my bills, and my bills are stacking up, and I'm falling behind, and I can't. There's a video for that. That's very interesting. There's a video for that. No, are you? You're in luck. There's a video for that. What? Are you serious? It's a good thing there's a video for that. All of this works. How do I know? I've done it for a year with you guys. Those of you who actually listened to me when I said there's a video for that, and I sent you to that video, Alex, when I sent you to a video, did it not answer your question? Kylie, yes, no? Shauna Marie, yes, no?
Yes.
It really is that comprehensive. And I promise you this, if we get stumped and you come to me and there's not a video for that, mark my words, there will be a video for that within the hour. Why? So I don't have to repeat myself more than twice. I'm going to say it once to you, and then I'm going to go make a video about it. If there's not a video in existence, yes, I will answer your question. And then I'm going to shut down chat, I'm going to turn on my camera, and I'm going to make a video for that. Why? Because if our catchphrase is there's a video for that, there better damn well be a video for that. That's it. That's what we do. We're going to be building an ad library. I'm actually building a system that's going to be about a month to a month and a half before it's done. Facebook launched an ads API. Now I want you to think about that. They're going to give me access at a programmatic level behind the scenes inside of Traffic Tsunami that anybody who authenticates the app to use the ad manager that I build, the stats from their ad copy will be recorded and measured against the entire company. So if you can't write ads and you don't have anybody in your team, your whole team sucks. This solves the problem. When we've got 10,000 people writing ads, and believe me, we will get there. When we have 10,000 people writing ads, and we have a leaderboard of the most successful ads, because yes, we want to publish the ads that are most effective, because if everybody's spending $2 a day, we're not going to get all of the ad clicks that Facebook has to offer. How do I know? Because they're making $127 million a day in clicks. If we got 10,000 people spending $2, that's 20 grand out of 127 million, or pardon me, 127 million a month, excuse me, 127 million a month. We're only spending 600 grand out of 127 million. I promise we will not even put a dent in the available traffic that Facebook has to offer. But if you know the top 30 ads and your people can just pick one and put $2 on red, now you're playing roulette with your wealth. How about that? If you see it's converting at 72% long term, because we're going to be tracking not only how many clicks did it get, not only how many signups did it get, how many of them stayed for 30 days, how many of them stayed for 60 days, 90, 120, 180, 365, you're going to see the persistence that each ad generates. In perpetuity. That's what I'm building for you guys. Think about that. You really do have the vehicle to set anyone free you want to. And it doesn't matter if you've got 5 businesses, 1 business, 30 businesses you want to plug people into over time. It's your portfolio. And if you can financially juggle 30 in a month, God bless you. You're doing awesome. How about you share how you did it with your team so they can do awesome? When you do this and you want to do it for the right reasons, and you're not wanting to help people for the notoriety of helping people, you're wanting to help people because that's the human thing to do. The success you will have will absolutely blow you away. There are no 2 ways around this. You absolutely cannot be ultra successful in this industry if you are not willing to be selfless. If you're not willing to let go of that hunger for fame, that hunger for money, that hunger for... If you're not willing to let go of that, you will always run up on a glass ceiling because you're competing with 7 million other people who have not been set free to what wealth really is. Wealth is time, it's not money. And with great wealth comes great responsibility. What is that great responsibility? To improve the world around you. Politically, socially, economically, spiritually. All of these things are encompassed in what it is to be great. That's what we are about. That's what sets us apart. That's why the people you bring, when that light bulb goes on, they're not leaving. They're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter how appealing the offer is. Why? Because they have a portfolio. They're just going to take it and put it in. That's all they're going to do. That's it. It doesn't make sense to go anywhere else because this is designed for everything by design. If you get that now, and you're one of the first 150 people, which you guys are, you need to understand you're sitting in the 1 through 150 slot of a $7 million market or a 7 million person market. At 7 million people, And we're talking about growing your portfolio to where each person in your organization is paying $100 toward your wealth. That's a $700 million market. Think about that. That's a $700 million market. And you're paid on everybody that's underneath you. Because 95% of these comp plans run deep in perpetuity. You have a preview of 9 generations in your back office so you can plan what to release, when, what price points, and so forth and so on. All it is a periscope into overlaying any given comp plan into your portfolio. That's all it's there for. That's it. When you think about it from the perspective of, I'm here to help these people, and by helping them answer the questions for whatever business they're involved in, they're not going to go anywhere. Why? Because now they have a portfolio to manage every opportunity they ever get involved in from now till forever. They have the ability to manage their bills from now till forever. And not only that, but we're going to take them out of MLM and we're going to put them into cryptocurrencies. We're going to put them into precious metals. And yes, for those of you who are still stuck on the Forex, I promise, by spring, you will have a trading platform. I will get signals from reputable brokers that will be plugged into Traffic Tsunami. I promise. Because it's obvious to me, I hear it from enough of you. If you guys want it, fine. I don't subscribe to it. I won't put my money in the cash markets. But hey, you know, if that's what you want to do, this isn't about me, it's about you. So by spring, I promise you will have day trading signals. By spring, I promise. My commitment to those of you who want them. You know who you are, you don't have to single yourselves out, you know who you are. That being said, I will constantly be improving your platform. And I will not raise, the price will never be more than $29.95 for the highest package. It will never go up. There will always be free, $16.95 and $29.95. Those prices will never change. You have my word. Why? Because I want the whole marketplace. Now, I know I'll never get the whole marketplace, but I want to reach as many people as I can by making it affordable to everybody that we can make it affordable to, because nothing beats free. There's a video for that. We can get this in the hands of the people who need it the most. And at $35 out of pocket, you can plug them into NWC. And now you have a 100% commission model on whatever you're starting them with, and they don't have to buy into both to get it done. If you really want to be super, super strong as a leader and as a coach and as a financial coach, explain to them that everything they've done to this moment hasn't worked. Reevaluate where they're spending and deploying their money. Because if they're in a business, if they're in a network marketing business and they're paying an auto ship and they're not profitable, they need to stop spending that money. They need to cancel. They can always go back. They can always sign up again. That's always an option. Never not. Right. But let them get their house, their financial house in order. That's what you need to be doing. Just because somebody's not ready to spend the money today doesn't mean that in 3 weeks, with the right budgeting and the right planning and the right financial planning, which yes, the software does all of that for you, they won't be. And if you took the time to cultivate them into a responsible business person, they will follow you to the 9th circle of hell. How do I know? Ask the ones who've been with me for a year. Every one of them has had the chat with me about their finances. Every one of them has had a chat with me about leveraging capital. Every one of them has restructured their finances in accordance with the system that they have in front of them. And they're still here, gutting it out for this launch that we're on the precipice of. That's how I know. That's how I know. Okay? When you put all of this together, the whole totality of Traffic Tsunami, and how all of this works, you will come to realize that you've landed. You're home. Because you're among people who care. They will hold you accountable. Responsibility, accountability. Yes, there's a video for that. They will hold you to the plan. They will hold you accountable to the responsibilities that you assumed. When you made your plan, your coach knows. How does your coach know? The system tells him. And if you haven't plugged it into the system, guess what? You don't get to move forward in the system. You don't get the tap route. You don't get the pass-ups. You don't get the rotator. The only way those turn on is if you plug your finances in, if you plug your portfolio in. If you've done all of the requisite things, that's when it turns on. It does not turn on until you've done it. Once you've done all of that, then you get the rotator. Then you get the tap route. Then you get the pass-up. Then you get all of that. And once you've plugged it in, now your coach can see where you're at. And the coach can come to you, and the mentor is above your coach. Your coach's coach, all the way up, 8 generations. We're the only ones who give you 9 coaches for your finances for free. The only place in the game. Now you take all of this and you ask the question, well, Jared, how come everybody? Because people, Mark Twain. Mark Twain said it best. It is easier to fool a man than convince a man he's been fooled. When you try and tell people the industry is a lie, it is designed to keep you down. It is designed to keep you a slave to the product owners. When you try and tell them that, how many of you have run into one of these brainwashed androids that my product is the greatest and my comp plan is the best in the world and we're all going to become quadrillionaires because my CEO has a $70,000 smile, is 6'4", has a 6-pack of abs? How many of you have heard this type of shit? How many of you have tried to argue with these idiots? How many of you were one of these idiots? Be honest. How many of you have been brainwashed in the past? How many of you have been brainwashed by a product? Honestly. Oh, come on. I know more than one.
Well, at least I'm being honest.
Yeah, right. I know for a fact Little Mendoza was brain. He's ignoring me. He knows it. He knows.
Negative.
Negative, you're ignoring me, or negative you've never been right?
Negative, I've never done that.
I have 2 words to say to you.
Let me hear it.
Matthew Aaron.
Oh, come on. That wasn't a product. That wasn't a product, though.
Wasn't it? You think he's not a product?
You can go through my timeline for the last 3 years and you will never see me ever posting about some other product.
It's not about posting. It's not about posting about a product. It's about being. You were all about the Matthew Aaron product for 4.5 months.
Oh, that's a person, not a product.
Oh, you ask Matt Aaron if he's a person or a brand. I triple dog dare you. He went to a meeting with David Smith on Money the Brothers Dime, and he came out all about the Matthew Aaron brand. And that's when it got really bad. But anyway. Now he's pouting. Alex, turn your camera back on. Alex! Don't be like that. Oi! Turn your camera on.
You're probably being handed Harper.
No. Just, say it again, please.
I said, you know I love you, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm not mad. I'm not pouting. Come on.
All right. But at least he heard me.
Come on, man.
right?
Remember, I had drill instructors yelling in my face for 8 weeks.
Right. So, at the end of the day, guys, what you're sitting on, what you have here, it will take you to the promised land. It really and truly will. And there are a couple of things that I want to finish up over the next couple of days that I'm going to finish over the weekend. And next week, your Facebook system, your mobile system, and your web system will be completely ready for market. And yeah, so everybody here who's getting ready for the launch next week, you need to have an NWC membership in good standing, and you need to have your page up. You need to have it dressed and pressed. And you need to be on a regular schedule with your coaches and your mentors, not just your immediate sponsor, but all the way up the chain. Okay? 9 o'clock show is Monday through Friday, for those of you who don't know. And next week, we will actually, 3 nights next week, we will be going to the 2 shows a night, the 9 o'clock and the 10 o'clock specialty shows, as well as the 9 o'clock a.m. follow-ups. We will be going back to recording the 9 o'clock show. This week has been entirely about the $100,000 first year. By following the system that you've been plugged into this week, with the reinvestment rates we talked about last night, with the system flow that we talked about the night before that, and with the video training that you're going to continue to watch that we talked about on night 1, coupled with what we talked about on ad cohesion, writing ads and reaching out, how to effectively communicate with these people by asking them questions. What's going on? What's wrong? What's working? What's not? Why it's not? And listening to them. And then working in, I've got a video I want you to watch, and then send them that video. And it's only 10 minutes, so you get to follow up with them in 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes, right? Or you can get on Zoom, and in a 10-minute video, you'll actually be able to fit it inside the free membership of Zoom if you don't want to spend or can't spend the $10 a month on a premium membership where you don't have to recycle your conference, right? You can also do a share screen with Google Hangouts, Google video calls for free. So there are free options, there are paid options, and you can actually play the video for them, pause it, talk to them. You see what we're talking about? You see how this thing, and you can walk them through it. And when they see that they don't have to master it, they just have to know what video ties to what problems. When they know that, now their believability in the system and their believability in their own success amplifies. And now they're going to follow you because you have taken on the mantle of somebody who is prepared, organized, cares, professional, and knows your shit. Now, if that's the case, then all you got to do is find 5 to 10 and get them doing exactly the same thing you're doing. And by plugging them into the 9 o'clock show, and the 10 o'clock specialty calls, in the video library, and having them go through the action steps, the system will duplicate for you. Leverage the video libraries. Leverage the show schedule. Leverage your upline, other people's efforts. Napoleon Hill, other people's ideas. That's the whole industry. We're harnessing everybody's other people idea. Right? Other people's efforts. Leverage your 9 coaches. Leverage me. Leverage my schedule. Leverage my video library. Leverage my software. Other people's money. Amplified communication kinetics. $2 a day maximum ad budget. Nobody will tell you they can't afford it because they're not going to run it for 30 days consecutively. They're going to run it until they have 5 to 10 people. And then they're going to stop. So you're going to run $2 a day until you have 5 to 10 people who took a boot camp for free. How long is it going to take you to get 10 people to take it at a $2 ad budget? $2 will get you 13 to 17 likes a day by Facebook's numbers, by Facebook's projections. So for $10, you're gonna have 170 likes to your page. That's before you start talking in the groups. That's before you start inviting your friends to your page. That's paid. And that's your last resort. The first thing you do when you start your page is you invite your friends. After it's dressed and pressed, and the call to action's there, and you're addressing the problems in the dress and press, you invite your friends. Because most of you have friends that are in marketing. So when they land on your page, because you invited them to, and everybody wants to give like love, so they're gonna check it out. Now, if your ad copy on your page is compelling, and they click it and it's for free, they don't have to fill anything out, they just click it, they can watch this free video library of 500 minutes of free training to improve their business, and oh my God, look at what it's done for me, and you get your testimonials, and then your coaches have their testimonials, and then your downline as it's building has their testimonials, and you've got memes, and you've got meaningful posts, because you made me an admin on your page, you're tying into my Hootsuite feed. So now you've got my Hootsuite feed, you've got your upline, you've got your downline, you've got the dress and press team, you've got the video library, and you've got a self-replicating auto-embedded app with a video on how to set it up. What more do you need to find 10 people? $2 a day. After you've invited your friends, after you've mentioned it in the groups, hey guys, come check out my page. If you put, hey guys, come check out my page in one of the live post groups that forbids the auto posters, you're going to get 1,000 likes. Now, if your ad copy is compelling, out of those 1,000 likes, you're going to have 40 people. How do I know? Because I've measured it. The system will work if you work it. The system will do what you want it to do, what you need it to do, if you work it. If you don't, it won't. It's that simple. It is really that simple. That being said, guys, honestly, there is nothing you cannot accomplish in this industry. And with this tool set, if you follow the plan we've outlined this week, you will make 100 grand in your first year. If you follow this to the nines, you will make 100 grand in your first year. That includes the budgeting, that includes the reinvestment, that includes the commitment to your growth and not pulling it out to go buy this, that, or the third. You will make 100 grand in 12 months. If you don't follow the system, you won't. If you try and substitute this for that, you won't. If you follow the plan, you will get where you want to go. By the end of 3 years, if you follow the same discipline and the same reinvestment rates, in 3 years, should I tell you? Depending on where your budget is, you'll be sitting on liquid $500,000 to $1.5 million cash. Depending on where you set your lifestyle limit, you'll be sitting on 500 to 1.5 at the end of 36 months. Cash. Debt-free, owning your house, with about $1.5 million in cash in the bank. That's it, guys. Any questions?
Yeah, ninth circle of hell. I thought there were quite a few more than that, just, from personal experience.
Well, according to Dante, there's only 9. Anyone else?
Nope. Bueller.
Nobody has any questions.
I had like 3 of them, and as I was writing the first one down, they all left the brain.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, I got one.
I don't have any questions, but I certainly look forward to straightening out my finances. I'll say that much.
Well, there's a video for that.
Can you repeat the 4 components of an ad?
The headline, problem description, solution description, compelling call to action with urgency.
Thank you.
Anybody else? No?
No.
I'm good.
I'm gonna could ask you to start back where you were like 2 days ago.
I can tell you guys this. I boosted a post for $4 and got 43 likes. So then you guys want to implement any of the ads. It does work.
$4 for 43 likes?
$4 and 43 likes. $2 for 2 days.
Man, back in the day when I first got into network marketing, the way they taught us to do shit was so funny. I would never do this shit anymore. We do these promoted posts where you'd be like, $100,000 a year business opportunity.
Was that for MCA?
And no, dude, no, it was for Explosion, actually. I was working with Bruce Rochester. You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah, the guy was a beast at this shit.
I was in an Explosion as well.
Were you? Yeah,
That was the best company I've ever done in. All right.
Was it? I did the best in NWC right after Explosion, and then I quit NWC. I made $800 in residual income my first week in NWC after Explosion, and dude, amateur hour. I just got like shiny bling bling by Ray Cycler and all this shit that we thought we were like making $1 million overnight on and stuff. It was like, wow, man. Wow. Here I am this much later, back on building NWC again. But hey, man, no regrets. Fuck, what an adventure. Lessons.
Well, you know, and that brings up a really valid point. We say in all of the videos that the system is designed to keep you selling. It is not designed to set you free. So, and honestly, that's what led me to the solution, was the fact that so many people would come back to systems and companies that they made a little bit of money with. They get in, they make some money, they get sold a bigger pie in the sky. And they leave what was working and they go to something else. And then when that would crash and burn, they go back to what they made, the money that afforded them the ability to go buy what they bought the next time. And this cycle never ended. And then,
What it is too
what's that?
is that people are taking the money they make, whether it's $100 or whatever they make, and they're going out and spending it. I've noticed that a lot.
They're not reinvesting it. There's no financial discipline. And my dad started this when I was like 5. Jared, you can't have money and spend it too. You can't have money and spend it too. You can't have money and spend it too. God, if I had a nickel for every time he said that, I wouldn't have to work it. I wouldn't have to do anything, ever. I would have my 7 generations of wealth. I mean, I'm serious. I am deadly serious. It didn't matter where we were. I mean, we go, like there's a Mexican restaurant in Dallas called El Pinos, right? And they had these pralines, handmade pralines that were, literally, they were so handmade, they were like wrapped in saran wrap, twist tied, and for sale at the register, right? 25 cents a bag, to date how old I am, right? And I want a bag of pralines, right? And my dad would say, well, if you want it, you can, because I always had $1 or $2, whatever, From the day I got my first wallet from my dad, I always had $1 or $2. My mom, my sister, somebody always made sure I had $1 in my wallet, right? And I would go to buy something, and no matter what it was, where it was, when it was, I reached for my wallet. My dad invariably would say to me, "You can't have money and spend it too." Didn't matter what it was. I could have needed to buy blood for a blood transfusion, and he would have said to me, "You can't have money and spend it too." It wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. I could have been being mugged in downtown Dallas and was going to give the guy my money. And my dad would have stuck his head around the corner and said, you give that money and give it to him too. This was so beaten into my head. So you take that, and about the time I was 12, my dad started talking to me about making your money work for you, right? And he had a program that he did where he would match me 25 cents on the dollar for money I put into a savings account. Now in the 80s, savings accounts were really good things. You did really well with a savings account in the 80s. And so my dad would give me 25 cents on the dollar that I put into a savings account, right? And I never did it. It didn't matter that there was free money on the table. It didn't matter that there was compounding interest to be had, because I didn't get my head wrapped around it. But by the time I was about 13, the idea of deploying capital, the idea of using money to make money, started to resonate with me. And that was when my dad taught me how to pick stocks that paid dividends, buy stocks that were worth owning because they produced income and yield. And in doing that, that really laid the groundwork for all of this. So what we've done is we've taken the network marketing industry and we have converted it to an unregulated stock market. Instead of buying up companies like Warren Buffett does, you're going to buy a distributorship in this company, and this company, and this company, and this company, and you already have your team built inside of Traffic Tsunami. When they're financially able and consider the risk of buying into the next thing in your portfolio, it's presented to them. So you're doing no harm to your team. Everything is within the realm of their financial ability, right? And in doing that, you're actually able to build long-term residual wealth through the mindset of the original idea behind the stock market. When the New York Stock Exchange rolled out, there were, I think, 35 companies. One of them was Hilton. Hilton was the biggest seller on the market. Why? Because old man Hilton was the most solid businessman on the market. And people knew his company stood for something. People knew that his company was based in real value. In the dividend yield on Hilton stock, you owned a piece of the Hilton Hotel Corporation. So the better Hilton did, the more hotels Hilton built, the more your dividend was. That was the original mindset behind the stock market. We're doing the same thing, but we're doing it in network marketing. But you're not going to stay in network marketing forever. You're going to take the money that you're putting to work here, and you're going to put it to work in cryptocurrency. You're going to put it to work in, you're going to hedge 10 to 15% of it in precious metals. You're going to put it to work in physical real estate. You're going to put it to work in digital real estate. You're going to put it to work in all of these income-producing environments and build a wealth portfolio that will insulate you from the risk of any given market, regulatory bodies of any given marketplace changing. You're planning for 7 generations in the future. You're not planning for 3 months down the road. When you change your mindset of thinking about 90 days and thinking about 90 years, everything changes. That's what you're going to learn here. That's what you're going to condition yourself for here. That's what's different about all of this. So if you haven't gotten through the first 25 videos, make it a point to do that in the next 24 hours. If you haven't finished the boot camp and you've been here for a couple weeks, make it a point to get that done. Okay? This is important. This is something that you need to do. Because the people who are going to start coming in, when they're answering your ads, if you don't know what video to send them to, and you haven't had the training on needs analysis selling, and you haven't had the training on ad cohesion, and you haven't had the training on insiders in the show, edification and energy, where are the leaders, what is wealth, what is leverage capital deployment, what are amplified communication kinetics. If you don't know these things, you're not ready for the traffic you're going to receive. You don't know how to answer these questions. Now, you don't have to answer them for long. 5 to 10 people. And then you're going to reiterate those points to them, and they're going to reiterate it to their 5 to 10. we focus on duplication, and our system, through our team build software, rewards you for educating your people, not selling more. That's what's different about us. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Been avoiding this all my life. Might as well start now.
Well, you tried everything else.
My philosophy was like, man, I just need to make more money than I can ever possibly spend because I'm not bad with money.
We can hardly hear you, Jared.
What's that?
We can barely hear you.
How's that?
Oh my God, it's like you're in the room.
Got myself a real microphone.
I see that.
Rock Band from the Wii.
Oh, hey.
Windows 10 accepts.
It's
You gotta love that, right?
I know, right? Totally. It's crazy. I was using my Xbox controller in my headset before, and then that broke. Then I got the old Wii mic.
That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's hilarious.
I'm
That's
really
a trend. Look at you entrepreneuring.
That's right.
It
Setting
works.
the trend.
Right.
Google Hangouts with a live mic.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I might have to do that. Get like the suspended mic, like the radio.
With
With the big studio cups.
yeah.
Put some fish
I've
fish
got
tanks
two
too.
people on that I don't
And
know.
the what do they call the thing, like the mesh or the speaker cover?
Yeah.
Right? That material? What is it called over the microphone though? It's gotta be called something. Not just like,
It depends on what it's made of.
Women's stockings.
They've got
pretty much, yeah, that material.
that's the ghettofied version, yes. But what we're doing here, what we're about here is something that is completely different. It really is. And if you're willing to open your eyes and you're willing to listen, you will learn why the industry fails, why 97% of the people in the industry fail. And you will see, once you understand that, you'll really see the value of the software that we built, because it really does take that out of the equation. The failure rate is gone, right? Because we knew what you Thank you, Alex. Thank you much.
Jared,
I forgot to take my Ritalin,
I
sorry.
got Ron on here. I just noticed that.
we
Hey,
have
Ron.
we have two
Hey,
new
Ron.
people on the call tonight.
Okay.
Hey, Ron. Ron's one of my friends.
Hey, Ron.
And the other guest you brought, JR,
Would that be Garrett? Garrett on here?
Yeah, Gary,
is
he's on his iPhone.
Garrett's a rock star.
We lost Jeffrey and we lost David.
Garrett's actually got the VIP of the month on the team. He's the VIP team member. Next month, I would say.
So
You guys watch out for that guy. We down to kicking ideas now or what? Hey Ron, can you hear me, bud? You there? Do you understand what this whole tsunami?
who just dropped off? Who did we lose?
Alex Almighty.
we lost Alex and David at this point, and Alex, David, and Deepa.
And Jeff.
I think we lost him a while ago because we only had 9 on.
Well, that's cool. For those of you who are new, you are all, looks like you're all Garrett's side of the fence. Kylie is your master distributor, and Kylie actually runs the help desk. And Sean Marie is Jared's sponsor, and then you have Jared. And however you guys are situated, I don't know. But plug into boot camp, get those videos watched, get your pages done. Kylie, Sean Marie, the two of them, they're rock stars. And Kylie has been with me from the jump. David Mendoza is the other master distributor. Alex is his son. And David and Kylie are my two master distributors. And, everybody,
soak up all the knowledge.
absolutely.
That's why everything else that we're doing, Rowan, with our kind of team, we're trying to like automate those first steps, just set them up. They're gonna go, and that's so you can spend your time here with Jared and these guys and soak up the knowledge that he has to offer. Because
Bar none.
I will admit it is crucial and invaluable, and
You won't get it anywhere else.
that's right. It's unique. And Jared is a good man. He's got a good heart, a big heart, and we think differently, but he's got the same visions as far as just wanting to change the world and help the people and make this a better place and make it so everybody can win and nobody fails is the bottom line. And whether you understand what you're looking at yet or not, it's exactly what he's got here. So basically, I'll get you plugged into what we have, buddy, and then you don't have to worry about that too much or focus on it. You can just focus your time on paying attention to this stuff and listen to it. It'll change your life, I promise.
Oh, without a doubt it will. Without a doubt it will.
Most definitely.
So, it's more than just knowledge though. The software the software and the system is what really sets us apart. And I know that you guys have that Jared has a system that's his, and it's not dissimilar in terms of the philosophy of diversification. But I think it's a little more focused to the one industry that we're all in, that we're starting in. And what we've got here at Tsunami, taking that system, using Tsunami to build that system, will accelerate your growth inside of Jared's system exponentially.
They go hand in hand.
They really do. And it's
Mine plugs into this plugs into mine.
it's
Jared's is far more advanced than mine.
I'm a
My
programmer.
system's for dummies.
I'm a programmer. He's not.
That's right, exactly.
So, well, do you guys have any? I mean, Ron,
I have a question.
what's up, Alex?
What does this mean, Venezuela selling off its gold for us?
I would have to read the article. I have kind of been out of touch today. I've been a little busy.
Okay. But the only reason I ask is because I go to school with two foreign exchange students from Venezuela.
Yeah.
And they have pretty much cut off him from exchanging his currency, his savings into US dollars. And pretty much he had to file for, what do they call it? Amnesty or no?
Asylum.
Something. Asylum, yeah, exactly. And so pretty much if he goes back to Venezuela, they'll kill him. And so this is,
Hello? Who is he?
he's going to school for personal training with me.
I understand that, but they don't generally try and kill personal trainers in countries.
No, he said that one of his friends had to, they're foreign exchange students, so they get 6 months, for their visas. And he had a friend that if he's doing the same thing he's doing by trying to gain a citizenship or whatever, green card, however that works, I don't know exactly the details, but if they go back, they'll kill him.
Who is this person?
He's just, I don't know exactly what he
Did
said.
he witness a murder or something? What,
he's just going against the Venezuelan government.
Are they Muslims in Venezuela now?
There's something, man. They kill people, though. I know that. So that's what he told me. He said if I go back, they'll kill me and my family. So.
Well, then don't go to that place.
He's not going. He's going back, or he's staying here. He's not going back. But yeah, it was just interesting because Ann Warren posted the article. So.
Oh, well, there you go then. Now I understand. Now I know everything I need to know. Never mind.
Yeah.
How many subdomains are on that Blogspot account to that article?
Oh, it's on CNN. Now it's on CNN.
Oh,
Patrick Gillespie. Patrick Gillespie.
I'd have to look at it to be sure. So speaking of the Islamic terror and everything that's going on, 7,000 Muslims disappeared. 4,000 Muslims disappeared from a German settlement area. Just gone. Nobody knows where they are. 4,000 of them. 1,800 Muslims turned up in Norway, demanding a separate state inside of Norway for Muslims.
Fucking bastards.
But the good news, Vladimir Putin's campaign on ISIS, 800,000 Syrians are returning to Syria. And Obama is pulling out what little hair he has left.
So is Russia like attacking US, or I heard some shit today?
They buzzed Ronald Reagan. They had 3 bombers fly over the Ronald Reagan. They buzzed an aircraft carrier.
Which is clearly like a
bad idea for any Republican in office. That shit doesn't happen. The Republicans don't. Can you imagine what would happen if Russia buzzed a carrier with Bush in office, or Bush Senior in office? They wouldn't have even thought about it with Reagan. Reagan in office, they would have just, no, we're not even going to think that thought. That thought is a bad thought. That's a bad idea. Just thinking that will bring down the wrath of Ronnie Reagan. Not going to do it. So how many people think World War III has actually started?
Oh yeah, it's been started.
Yeah.
Completely.
like a year ago, no? Pretty much.
So nice to be among enlightened people. I love you guys. I so love you guys.
We love you.
You guys rock.
The British used to buzz us in our towers, man, those little bastards.
That wasn't the British, that was Tom Cruise.
I was British. The British is crazy. The British go out there and look for stuff.
But you know what's really funny though? You're not talking about the SAS, but you know what's really funny? You know what the Australian fire brigades call American firefighters? Cock-swinging commandos. In Australia, they will let your house burn to the ground, and then they will put it out. In America, the fire starts, we come kicking doors with pole axes and crowbars to go see the fire up. It was an Australian firefighter at Disney World, and he was on holiday with his family. And we were in line, we were all in line, we were going to ride Pirates of the Caribbean. And about 2 families up was an American firefighter. And he says the famous Aussie greeting. He says, "Oi! Mate! You! Cock-swinging commando!"
We're Australian, not freaking English, alright?
Hey, I'm doing my best here, okay? I'm doing my best.
You type it, I'll talk it.
And he says, you yank in the AMT shirt. And he turns around and he says, do you run into burning buildings? And he just smiled. And the Aussie looks at his wife and says, see? Cock swinging commando. And from that moment on, it ain't happened.
That's funny.
So, who's how far in their videos?
What?
I said, who's how far in their videos?
I'm 125 deep.
I need to get like one of those
Figured that one out.
where you can just
Figure
like
that one
put
out.
it in the back of your head and download it.
I
What, you
am,
think you're Johnny Mnemonic now?
That'd be fucking sweet. That was it.
I've been keeping track, and I am happy to say that today I officially finished my 11th cycle through all of the videos in order.
Outstanding.
Not including listening to videos randomly out of order when looking for an answer.
And, honestly, for the first, I would say, 4 months of having the videos, Kylie would actually sleep to the video.
Yeah, I do.
And, Kylie would wake up. She was telling me her kids were complaining that she would walk around talking the videos in the morning after having listened to it all night long. It really, subliminal imprinting really does work. So what you want to do, guys, you want to download these to your phones and put them on your SIM card and listen to them with your earbuds when you're working around the house, doing the laundry, doing all of that stuff. When you're on the train, when you're on the bus. Tony, in Japan, walks everywhere. He's got the library on repeat. This is what I'm talking about. But when his people come to him, he doesn't say there's a video for that. Tony actually says, check out video 17, 23, and 27. He doesn't even give him the title. He just says go to this number, and this. That's how well he's mastered the library. That's why he heads up your dress and press team. When you talk to him, and he tells you about, when you tell him about your core, your mean, as he calls it, your mean theme, and he's going to build your page. He's going to dress and press your page around your persona, along with his knowledge and understanding of the videos. And that's why he heads up the dress and press team. Because of how well he knows the video. The better you know those videos, the better you know those videos, the better you can duplicate your team. The faster you can tell them, go to this video, this video, and this video, the faster you can put that together, the faster your team will duplicate and thrive. And that, at the end of the day, is what we're here for, right? We want duplication. We don't want to do the sales grind. What we want to do is we want our team growing at an exponential rate. But the only way that's going to happen is if this ideology, this belief structure is adopted by your team. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Anybody have any questions? Anyone?
Wow. Didn't know they had that.
Okay, so who wants to see what your new mobile screen is going to look like? Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go.
Share screen. Desktop. Go. So this is an iPhone 6 display that you're looking at. And
Where the
as,
line is, right?
well, no,
Or, oh,
no, that was for alignment.
oh, okay, sorry.
So, when they land on the page, leverage capital deployment, the hidden key to internet wealth, sign up with Facebook. Click, boom, they're in.
Boy.
From there, they will see this.
It'll take them to our pages or the traffic
No,
economy page?
just what you're seeing in here is what they will see. And I'm actually on the mobile version. This is going to go into autoplay. So once they click the button, the video will start playing.
Awesome.
You will have a new link for your call to action button. You'll have a new link for your call to action button for your sign up. That when they click it, it's going to take their information and it's going to launch. If they're on the desktop version, they click the sign up. If they don't click the boot camp tab, they click the sign up. It's going to throw up the dialog box for their permissions. Once they click it, it's going to redirect them to the autoplay on the video on your app page. So you'll get that link in your back office. That's another tool I'm working on. And what would you guys do if I told you I was probably 30 days out from having a Facebook autoresponder that would respond to your posts and groups for you, driving people to click on your signups?
Awesome.
I would call you second only to God.
Well, I like that. You know, we're gonna have all kinds of tools like that, and we've got a YouTube system that will be released in probably January. So the level of training you're getting for Facebook, you're going to get this level of training with YouTube and how to grow YouTube. And between the two, your network marketing business will absolutely thrive. So, anybody have any questions?
Actually, yeah. Do you know who Jimmy Williams is in the Daily Wave?
I do not.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I do.
I just brought him back. I just brought him back.
So we need to do welcome backs or just how long's it
How
been
many-
on?
what was that?
He pops in and out. What do you want to do, Alex?
No, I was just wondering, I mean, he's on to a new opportunity, if you've noticed.
No, he's in trouble. I hope he knows that. I'll get him.
I'd say that's about his 400th opportunity in the last 2 months. That's on every day. I tell him every day, Jimmy, plug your opportunities into the portfolio. He does weird stuff, like and then he goes and pokes me. I'm like, well, what? Like, you already got my attention. Like, you don't need to poke me.
Oh, you know you like it when he pokes you. Don't lie.
Obviously, life has settled down for Jimmy because he's back poking you.
I gotta roll, guys.
All right, then.
All right, buddy.
All right.
People to sign up and Asian girls to flirt with.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Don't let me hold you back.
Make sure they're tied.
Okay.
JR.
I'll
No
kinda
flirting
stay
to your JR.
No,
Jared. Not Batman, Jared. No flirting till your tasks are done. You've got a list to go through tonight.
We're doing business together.
All right. Then you know what?
Oh my
No,
God.
screw it.
I don't know what this thing. I don't know.
You know what it is?
No.
You know what it is? They're selling him solo ads. They're selling him solo ads.
Do you guys see how this works? Do you guys see how accountability, responsibility works. There's a video for what you just saw.
Hilarious.
JR?
Oh my God!
When we went over your task list today,
Wow!
you had the chance to throw
I have to meet
flirting
up with the
into
rest
your
of my
task
team,
list.
actually, and get them on track. Oh, that's a priority.
Oh shit.
No, no flirting
Anybody
tonight.
else out here? I gotta go over to my neighbor's house, see if he's got a joint, because that's like first on the
Smoke
list.
2 joints at night.
And then I can help my team out. And then if there's time for that other shit, we'll see. If not,
She said flirting with Asian girls.
yeah, no, thanks.
I know, right?
Being on track to fix this.
No worries, man. We'll talk to you.
Okay, peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's funny. Hey, let him go. He's on the rebound though. Let him go.
You know, I'm just like, oh.
No.
Let him do his thing.
There's a reason behind it all.
There's always a reason behind it all.
It's business.
Is that what-
I told you, they're selling him solo ads.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays? Solo ads? Because wow, that is
I
a
guess-
very new inventive term for a very old profession.
And on that
Well,
note,
I guess- Did that go over people's heads?
Not mine.
Never got those Asian girls? All
Right, that's
right.
easy way. On the high applications downline how to deploy their capital like that.
You know how they got him? They said, Jared, how are you doing with your business? Check out my solo ads. No crying.
right, there's absolutely no crime.
Harper got the sickest Little Mermaid clogs.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'm gonna show you guys one.
All right, dudes.
Wait, no, he's going to go get a clog so he can show us.
All right.
Alright guys, I actually gotta go myself.
Who is that?
Oh, where'd they go? They fell off.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow, and make sure
Yeah,
you
sure.
make sure you're pushing through those videos.
Mhm.
She sees you guys, it's funny.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Cute.
Hello, Harper Joe. Hi.
Go, let's go. 6
Awesome,
months.
Jason.
Bye.
love the shirt, Alex.
Where's mom?
All right, guys.
Alright guys.
I'm gonna get to work. I got coding to do, and I got stuff to get taken care of tonight. So I will catch up with you guys all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. And have a good one.
You too.
Thank you guys.
All right.
I'll have you.
Bye.
Good night, guys. Good night.